Hey everybody, welcome back to Pediatric Therapy Essentials. My name is Dr. Heather Sossaman and I'm a pediatric physical therapist. In this week's episode, we're going to begin a new series called Simple Things You Can Do With, so stick around. Hey everybody and welcome back. Well, it's December, and that means that the holidays are coming and things are getting a little bit wild and crazy at my house. I'm not sure about yours. And I don't know if everybody has the mental space for really educational videos, so I thought I would come up with a series for December that was a little bit more light and fun, but it was full of useful tips for you guys as well. So I had the idea to do simple things you can do with. So each week we're going to take a different toy or therapy tool and I'm going to give you some fun ideas of things you can do with them to improve your kids' gross and fine motor skills. So in this week's video we're going to start with a therapy ball. So therapy balls come in all different sizes and shapes and colors and textures, and they're an incredibly versatile tool to use with kids of all ages. So before I jump into our simple activities, I wanted to give you one little bit of information. There are a few activities that do require the child to sit on the therapy ball. And you want to make sure if your child's sitting on the ball that you have an appropriate size. So just like a chair, you want to make sure that their feet are firmly planted on the ground and that they have somewhere close to a 90-degree angle between their hips and the knees. And as with all activities with children, we want to make sure they have the proper amount of supervision to keep them safe. Now that we have the basics, let's dive into some simple things that you can do with a therapy ball. The first simple way to use a therapy ball is one most of us are familiar with, and that is to sit on it. In the sitting position, a therapy ball becomes an alternative to a chair. Unlike a chair, a therapy ball allows you to bounce and wiggle around, which may really help with attention. All that moving and shifting of your weight can help you remain engaged in your task a little bit longer. In the sitting position, you can also work on strengthening your core muscles. Simple movements like shifting your weight from side to side or making small circles with your pelvis can really help improve your core muscle strength. You'd be surprised at how many repetitions you can get in by simply sitting on your ball and doing these exercises while you're watching your favorite TV show or YouTube video. You can also work on your balance and coordination when sitting on a therapy ball. Activities like lifting one foot at a time or tapping your knee with your hand can really challenge your balance. Or you can try playing a game of catch. The farther away from your body you have to reach for the ball, the harder the activity becomes. Simple idea number 2 is laying in the prone position on a therapy ball. Prone is just medical lingo for lying on your stomach. When positioning yourself on the therapy ball, ideally you want the ball positioned under your pelvis and upper thighs. However, the longer you are and the larger you are, the more difficult this can be. To make the task just a little bit easier, roll the ball forward towards your chest. The prone position is a great way to develop strength in your upper body and trunk. Begin by just learning to hold this plank-type position. Once you master that, there are countless more difficult variations. You can try doing push-ups, or play a sorting game, a reaching game, or even just trying to lift one arm up off of the floor at a time. Number 3 on my list is dribbling a therapy ball. Learning to dribble a ball requires a high level of eye-hand coordination. By practicing this skill with a large therapy ball, you create a much larger target to bounce. As your skills improve, you can go from bouncing with 2 hands to 1 hand and then alternate between both. Learning to dribble with a therapy ball can really decrease frustration and make the activity a lot more fun. Next on my list is throwing a therapy ball. Throwing a therapy ball is one of my favorite activities. You can work on your balance and coordination by rolling the ball back and forth. You can also work on ball skills like the bounce pass. The large ball is usually an easier target to visually track and to catch. But I love throwing a therapy ball for other reasons. When you pick up a large therapy ball, raise it over your head, and then throw it, you are really working to strengthen the muscles in your arms and core and challenging your balance. The bonus is that the stronger you get, the higher the ball will go. Now that's motivation. And last on my simple things list is kicking a therapy ball. Just like working on the skill of dribbling, a therapy ball is a great way to develop your kicking skills. The larger target makes it easier to kick. Start by kicking a stationary ball. Then try one that's rolling toward you. Once you get the hang of that, try kicking a ball back and forth with a partner. Kicking a ball this size can strengthen your leg muscles as it requires much greater force to kick the larger size ball than a smaller one. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found some fun ways to use a therapy ball. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else. And if you're new around here, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. I have new videos out for you every Saturday. Make sure to join me next week and we'll continue our series, Simple Things to Do with. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.